It's the NFL on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Washington Commanders and the New England Patriots. And it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 24.
From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the New England Patriots. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis back with you. And Charles, for years, a trip to Foxborough quite often led to a loss for opposing teams. But the Patriots have been, in essence, a 500 team since the departure of TB12 3 years ago.
And things have switched because they are a defense-led team, and that's what's kept them in most games. Their key, can they get more explosive on offense and truly establish who their QB1 is?
Meanwhile, for the Commanders, this is a team that many think could be the fourth best in the NFC East, but they've got a pretty strong defense that's going to probably keep them in some ball games.
Their investment in talent has certainly paid off. Number 4 against the pass a season ago. Number 4 overall in total defense. Nothing to shake a stick at. If they get good quarterback play, look out.
The kicker, Chad Ryland, has this one teed up, and we are underway. Off we go in Foxborough. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Commanders set to go to work on offense, and they've handed the controls to this man in his second NFL season, former Tar Heel Sam Howell.
Howell got the nod from Commanders leadership to be the team's starter this year. A nice bump for last year's 5th-round pick. One start as a rookie and didn't look bad at all, winning the team's finale. And let's not forget, this is a guy who was once viewed as a first-round pick, so there's plenty of promise hidden beneath the surface.
Now the second-year man from Alabama, it's Brian Robinson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
The ball under 32. It's 2nd and 2. Robinson with another carry. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Juwan Bentley there to get him down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd and 3. Howell down to throw it. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. They're going to motion Dotson to the left. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. Oh, here's a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Robinson. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up second down. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Cole Turner, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Commanders 7, Patriots 7.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Patriots offense set to go to work with Mac Jones at quarterback in his 3rd season now out of Alabama.
It was a much rockier season for Jones in his 2nd year, and he even had to survive a brief challenge to his starting job. This is a big campaign for the former Rookie of the Year runner-up. He wants to get back to Pro Bowl form in this one.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. But looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Throwing, Jones. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A give to Gibson running right. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2nd down and 8. Robinson up the middle. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Powell. And he'll just get rid of it. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Sly able to put this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Into space at the 45. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Jones. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And it's Washington that scoops. Does the big boy have the juice? And he is going to bring this one back to the house. It's a Commanders touchdown on the scoop and score. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. Sly on for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he's going to be brought down right there at the 29-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Here's a 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Jones. Short pass caught by Henry. And Henry's going to pick up a Patriots 1st down as he'll get this up to the 39. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And hitting Juju on the slant. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. That is caught. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
That'll be caught by Parker.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
From the 29, Jones. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half.
Dig down deep. Let's run this, dog. Let's go, y'all. Let's go. Let's go right here.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Meanwhile, Jones' throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll look to throw again. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Jonathan Allen coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
So we have come to halftime and what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
(17-3) the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
But give them credit for a good read right there, because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Operating from the gun. Jones. This one to Bourne out on the left side. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 39. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire fourth remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
And Jones with the throw on target there to Smith-Schuster.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
The gain of 9 brings up second and a yard at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here's second down and a yard.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. Well, they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Back to throw again.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
First possession of the second half now for Washington. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here of the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10
at their 38.
Now Howell.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
A 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Foxborough. Back to throw. Howell.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Devon Godshaw getting in there and dropping it. Third and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That fifth defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Patriots take over.
New England's offense set to go.
And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10.
Just shy of the 30.
It's Stevenson with a run to begin the drive to about the 33-yard line.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 33, here's a 2nd down and 6. Again, it's Stevenson. And Stevenson's going to have a Patriots first down as he'll get this up past the 40.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. From the 43, here's a 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll go underneath here to Stevenson. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 33. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 24-yard line.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 14. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Well, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones got Stevenson again. Back-to-back plays. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here we go. 1st and goal. Stevenson is into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Commanders 17, Patriots 10.
following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. Now it's Crowder. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Here's Gibson to start the drive. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Second down and a run by Robinson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Powell. Being chased out left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
We got to be big time now.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he will have a Commander's first down, and that should just about do it.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee. Powell going to go down to a knee, and that should just about wrap this up.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. So a victory here for the Commanders. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.